Jaya Radha Madhava Radha Madhava Radhe. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare हरि बोलो। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bolo. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol, Hare Bol. Hare Haraya Nama, Krishna Yadavaya Namaha. Oh Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Gopal Govinda Ram Srimad Sudha. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohar. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohar. Hare Haraye Namo Krishna Yadavaya Namaha. Oh Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha. Gopal Govinda Ram Srimad Sudha. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohar. Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohar. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Nitai Gauranga bolo, Nitai Gauranga. Nitai Gauranga. Jai Sachinandana, Jaya Sachinandana. Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hare. Oh Bhatita Pavana Gaura Hare. Gaura Hare. Jai Sachinandana Gaura Hare. Bhatita Pavana Gaura Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Haribo, Haribo, Haribal, Haribal. Jayam Vishnupad Paramahansa Paribrajagacharya Shtottara Satasri Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravindra Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki ISKCON Founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की श्री प्रभुपाद की प्रभुपाद अनुगा की समवेत भक्त वृंद की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to some devotees, all glories to some devotees, all glories to some devotees, all glories of nitai gauр premanande. All glories to some devotees, all glories to some devotees, all glories to some devotees, all glories of glories to Shishi Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Nuttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtihi. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam. Canto 11, Chapter 3, Text 33, 11.3.33. Iti bhadharma shanyata parumaya ajñastarati dustaram. Please repeat. Iti bhadharma shikshan bhaktya tat uttaya. Narayana Paromaya Nyastarati Dustaram Iti Bhagavatam Dharma Shikshan Bhaktya Tat Uttaya Narayana Paromaya Nyastarati Dushtaram Narayana Paromayam Ajñastarati Dustaram. Ladies, Matajis. Iti, thus, Bhagavatan, Dharman, the science of devotional service. Sikshan, studying. Bhaktya, by devotion. Tat Uttaya, generated by it. Narayana Paraha, completely devoted to the Supreme Lord. Narayana, Mayam, the illusory energy. Agnyaha, easily. Tarati, crosses beyond. Dustaram, impossible to cross. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki. Translation: thus learning the science of devotional service and practically engaging in the devotional service of the Lord, the devotee comes to the stage of love of Godhead. And by complete devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana, the devotee easily crosses over the illusory energy Maya, which is extremely difficult to cross. Srila Jiva Goswami, purport, Srila Jiva Goswami has pointed out that mukti or liberation, which is described in this verse by the words Mayam Agnyas Tarati Dustaram, is actually a byproduct or secondary result of pure love of Godhead. In the second verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is pointed out, Dharma projita kaitavo atra paramo nirmat saranam satam vedyam vastavam atra vastu shivadam tatpatrayon moolanam. Srimad Bhagavatam teaches the science of devotional service in which the ultimate goal is pure love of Godhead. According to the Vaishnava Acharyas, mukti or liberation is a byproduct of love of Godhead. Shivadam tapatrayon moolanam. One should not approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead for liberation, since one is automatically liberated by obeying the order of the Lord. Krishna's order is given at the end of Bhagavad Gita, Sarvadharman Parityajya Mamekam Sharanam Vracha. Every living being should give up his mundane conceptions of life and take full shelter of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. If one carries out his order, the Lord automatically provides liberation, mukti. Actual happiness comes from loving God without any tinge of mental speculation or fruitive desire. Anya bhilashita shunyam jnana karamadi anavritam anukulyena krishnanushilanam bhaktir uttama. One should render transcendental loving service to Lord Krishna favorably and without desire for material profit or gain through fruitive activities or philosophical speculation. That is called pure devotional service. So crossing over the insurmountable ocean of illusion, as described here, is not actually the principal result of Bhagavat Dharma or devotional service to the Lord, but is a byproduct of pure love of Godhead. Om Tat Sat. Om Ajnanaatimirandasya Jnana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmayi Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupakada Makyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guruho Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sakrajatam Sahagana Raghunatana Vitam Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sakitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakan Vitamscha Namahom Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. We are reading from the 11th canto about Bhakti Yoga, devotional service. These are instructions to Uddhava. And this is a specific shloka that says, all this time there's description of Bhakti Yoga, how to have association of devotees, how to chant the holy name, how to be engaged always in Kirtana, glorifying the Lord, reading Bhagavatam, and performing Bhakti Yoga principles actively. And endeavoring to meditate, think about the Lord. Be conscious about the Lord, think about the Lord, connect with the Lord as you're doing your daily activity, your devotional service. And if you do that, it's mentioned here, thus learning the science of devotional service and practically engaging in the devotional service of the Lord, the devotee comes to the stage of love of Godhead. And by complete devotion to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Narayana, the devotee easily crosses over the illusory energy Maya, which is extremely difficult to cross. So this is a reality. Vastavam. It will happen. It is written in the Bhagavatam, it is written in the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna has spoken it on the battlefield. And he said, I've been speaking this since a time very long back. Imam vivaspate yogam proktava naham avyayam vivaswan manave praha manurikshvakave abravit. And then, over a period of time, Yoga Nashta Parantapa, it got lost, and again I am speaking it to you now. And he spoke 5,000 years back on the battlefield, that same principle of Bhakti Yoga. All the Bhagavad Gita's main principle is to teach you how to love God. And here again in the Bhagavatam we are reading the same principle. The essence of all understanding the Vedic literature gives us is to learn to love God. We keep hearing it. We keep hearing it all the time. But somehow or the other, we should wake up and love God. What is the meaning of that? Falling in love with God. Actively falling in love with God. That's what is mentioned. We are very good at falling in love with the next door girl. We are very good in writing wonderful WhatsApp messages or social media messages, some great hero that you like very much. We can instantly express ourselves, and I like it. I love it. I want to go and see this. You are able to do that immediately. You like. But why is it that we are not able to immediately like Krishna? Same way. Yuva Yuvatinam. It is mentioned by Rupa Goswami. Just like a young boy and girl fall in love with each other, like that you must fall in love with Krishna. You know what is the meaning of love today? It's all over the place. All over the place. And falling in love is like a cherished, great thing. Because it's the most highly enjoyable aspect for the human being. Loving another person, expressing your love for the other person. And there is an enjoyment in that. Whole world is spinning around that. This is the most important basic principle of human existence. So, they cherish that so much. They write romantic stories on it. And it's all about romance, expressing yourself to somebody else. I like you, you like me, we both like each other. And that's what is held up as something very, very great experience. Great poets write on it. It's mentioned here, you can do that with God. This is actually new to people. God is somebody whom you can worship with great respect and be minimum amount of time in front of Him. Because the rest of the time, you can do the real stuff. Practically you can enjoy. God is theoretically you can worship. He's too far away, He's too big, He's too great. I never thought I could fall in love with God and He will love me and all that. It's too far away. What I've been taught is that always God should be seen with respect and you should offer Him some things. He's a ruler on the top. He will give you everything that is required. If you don't pray to Him, He will not give you. Better I pray to Him. Like that we have some understanding about God which is very business-like and out of fear and obedience and discipline, all these things we think. We never knew that we can love God and God will love us. But that is the secret of the Bhagavatam and the Bhagavad Gita. If you follow, you will fall in love with Krishna. Then imagine how life will be. For those who have fallen in love with members of the opposite sex and enjoyed a kadal and gone round trees and parks and everywhere and then this thing, you know what it is. You can do the same thing with Krishna. You know what it means? Everybody can be absorbed in love of Krishna. One object, one person. Mamekam sharanam vraja. He has told, fall in love only with me. Fall in love only with me. Aham tvam sarvapapebhyo mokshayishyami ma sucha. What you are worried about, no, your material thing will automatically fly away. Will automatically fly away. That is why we are all lovers of God from the past. That is why we are hankering to be loved. We want somebody to love us. And we want to love somebody. This eternal feeling in the Atma is there. We are searching for it everywhere. We are searching, will this give me, will this give me that, will this give me that, will this give me that. Yata mam prapadyante tangs tataiva bhajamayham mama vartamanu vartente manusya partha sarvashah. Everybody is looking for me. I am the real object of love. I can satisfy everybody. Because why? Mama evam sajiva loke jiva bhuta sanatana. You are my part and parcel. So this is not something very difficult to understand. Bhakti Yoga, not only it is easy to understand, it's also very practical and easy to execute. And natural to execute. Very natural to execute. So it says here, science of devotional service and practically engaging in the devotional service of the Lord. The devotee comes to the stage of love of Godhead. This is what is the goal of sadhana. This is what we are doing devotional service for. Not for becoming liberated. It says here in the Bhagavatam purport, repeatedly, so crossing over the insurmountable ocean of illusion as described here is not actually the principal result of Bhagavad Dharma or devotional service to the Lord, but is a byproduct of pure love of Godhead. If you simply focus on loving God, Mukti will come automatically behind you as a byproduct. This is our philosophy. This is the Bhagavatam philosophy. And this way in our temple we have designed the Chatush Purushartha, Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Then above is the altar, Panchama Purushartham, Prema Pumarto Mahan. Love of Godhead is the fifth and the real goal of life. We don't end with 4. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. We directly serve the Lord to achieve Prema. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, everything included in that. You will get all of that as byproducts. You know what's byproduct? Byproduct, when you're manufacturing one thing, another thing comes out as a waste or as a byproduct. It's not the main product. It's not the main product. When you manufacture sugar cane, you manufacture sugar out of sugar cane, then all the sugar cane that has been juiced out, it comes out as waste. It's called bagase. That the paper mills buy that. Paper is made out of that. All this is sugar cane and pulp, cellulose of various types. It is used for paper. But the sugar mill was not set up for the sake of making bagase. Incidentally, bagase comes, they make money out of that also. You cannot say, I'm shutting up a sugar mill for what? For manufacturing bagase. You cannot say that. It's a byproduct of manufacturing sugar. Similarly, mukti is a byproduct of serving Krishna. If you simply serve Krishna to develop love of Krishna and fall in love with Krishna, it says, Mukti swayam mukulitanjali sevate asman. Mukti will come to serve you. Excuse me, can you see me please? I am Mukti. Wait. Bilomangal Thakur said, she is waiting for my attention, I have no time. She is at my doorstep, waiting for my attention, I am very busy. Loving Krishna is so much greater than thinking, should I get mukti from the material world? I am not interested at all. I have already got mukti. So it is a byproduct only. Devotees don't worry about mukti. Jai Jagannath Baladev Subhadramai ki. And if you read the Bhagavatam, you will see mukti is given even to demons. Even asuras get mukti. Sishupala got mukti. Aghasura got mukti. Putana got mukti of a higher type. Hare, all these people are getting mukti. This is what I am going to get at the end of life by striving so hard. But even the demons get. Should I not get something special? Yes, you are very special. You can get something very special. That is why we are chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Will not only give you mukti, it will give you prema, love of God. So we are all very sophisticated people who want the topmost thing, prema. Mukti illana kuda parvala. I want love of God. I want to fall in love with Krishna and be completely absorbed, maddened with love of Krishna. In the material world, you can be completely in love with somebody, but she will die, you will die, everything will come to close after some time. Or either they will die or you both will commit suicide because your parents don't allow you to get married. You will die earlier than expected. This is what is love. And that becomes a great story. A movie will be made out of that. Romeo and Juliet, both of them committed suicide. Finally, it's all tragedy. Love in this world is a complete tragedy. And it's also a great illusion. It fools you into thinking that this is very nice, it will go on forever. No. But love of Krishna, it will anandam buddhivardhanam pratipadam purna mritaswadanam. It keeps expanding, never ends. There is no death and all for you in love of Krishna. It will keep on increasing and increasing and increasing. Intense love of Krishna. It will never stop increasing because there is no limit. There is no limit. And imagine what the gopis are enjoying. Why the gopis are all looking so bright-faced? Inside they are fully absorbed in love of Krishna. They don't care about anything external. They don't care about, and Krishna also doesn't care about anything external. But still he will put on an act. When they come in the middle of the night, he blows the flute. He knows that if they hear my flute, they'll become mad. So he'll blow the flute from Vamshivat. Let's call them. It's time for me to enjoy with the gopis. And he blows the flute. And they hear the flute. Krishna is calling. That's all. They leave whatever they are doing. They are mad. The word mad is used. They are mad in love of Krishna. And it is not happening. They are family members. They have husband, children, everything. This love of Krishna has got nothing to do with all these things. It's completely different. It's exclusive. It doesn't matter you are married, doesn't matter you have children, doesn't matter you have husband, wife, anything. It can attract you beyond all that. So that's why the gopis were tumbling down and running to the forest, lifting their, underwear and lifting their thing and madly running into the forest. They stopped feeding their child. Some were breastfeeding the child, they put the baby down and left. In moral, ethical terms, what you will say? What a mother! My gosh! What? That's also okay. This is also okay. In mad love of Krishna. They were serving the husband. And they heard the flute. Blah! They dropped everything and ran away. How the husband will feel? Hey! Tata, see you. I had nothing to do with you. All temporary. Ran away. They were milking the cow. They just stopped and ran away. Because they heard Krishna's flute. Mad. And then they go there running. And it's, heaving with breathing like that. And Krishna says, where did you come? Why did you come here in the middle of the night? He is asking, why did you come in the middle of the night? They're so mad in love with Krishna, and he has put the flute and he's teasing them. He is enjoying something more. Now let's disappoint them and let us see how it feels, how their face will be, how their emotions will be. Let me disappoint them and I'll enjoy that. I was enjoying their disappointment and he was acting like very innocent. Where did you come? Why are you all coming in the middle of the night to the forest? Very bad. What do you want? You came to pluck flowers? Please take the flowers and go immediately. And the lotus all bloomed immediately. In the middle of the night, the lotus bloomed so that Krishna said, pluck them and you can go. And the gopis became hot with anger. So hot with anger, it's mentioned there, it became tears in their eyes and there's flowing, red hot tears are flowing down. And they were looking down and they're, using their feet and drawing all sorts of things with their fingers, not knowing what to say. And he was enjoying that. See, they're so much in love with me. And they're not able to express it because I put them in a corner. So he was emotionally blackmailing them and enjoying it. And then they spoke up and they said that, what a rude person you are. What a hard heart you have. You called us in the middle of the night and then you're saying why you came. Like that, there's a loving, angry relationship. And Krishna relished that. Very nice, you're angry. I like to see you angry. In love of me, I like to see you angry. He enjoyed that. And then they said, don't be like this. We don't know anybody else but you. And you can't blame us for coming in the middle of the night. Who cares for husband, wife, children and all that? Who are they? Just did they express? And he said, yes, now you tell me. This is what I want to hear from you. Who cares for husband? Who cares for children? Who cares for this? Which person will not fall in love with you in this whole creation? And don't stop us. They get angry and they express themselves. And Krishna says, this is what I want to hear from you. Mam ekam sharanam vraja. If we don't know anybody else but you, then he will dance with them. Then he will dance with them. Their pure love of God they have achieved. And they are mad with love of God. So Lord Chaitanya came to show us this. You can also get this. If you chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Unnata Ujjvala Rasa, the topmost rasa of being loved and loving. With whom? Not ordinary mortals who pass urine and stool and smell dirty and have sweat coming out and they belch and they die one day. Just ordinary guys. Not loving all these people and rubbing your skin together. This is super high class love. 1,000,000 times greater intense. This is what the spirit soul wants. And what's the use of trying to get it from any one of these dangerous looking bodies, material bodies? Krishna is offering it to you. So should we not chant Hare Krishna carefully? Should we not render devotional service carefully, as it is mentioned here? If you're really interested in that sophisticated commodity of love of Krishna, and if you know what it is, you will be willing to give up anything for it. The thing is, we don't know. The thing is, we don't have value for it. The thing, we don't know what it is actually. That is why we read the Srimad Bhagavatam. That is why we hear from devotees. That is why we stay in the company of devotees. I want to hear more and more. I want to hear more and more, and my value for love of Krishna will increase to such a feverish pitch that I'll, sincerely ask for Krishna, love of Krishna. So, mukti is nothing compared to this. This is very high. Mukti is given even to demons by Krishna. Where you go? Mukti. But bhakti, he doesn't give it to everybody so easily. Vidura is telling Yudhishthira, bhakti Krishna will not give so easily. Muktir dadati na asma bhakti yogam. He will easily give you mukti, but bhakti he will not give so easily. That supreme person who gives bhakti very rarely is sitting in your house and he is rendering service to you. You are sending him, go to Hastinapura, try to do peace talk, go. Yes. You know who he is? Is that person, supremely lovable person. And he is accepting order from you. Why? Because he loves you. He is serving you. He is serving Arjuna as Sarathi. He is serving you as messenger. He is your cousin. Don't think like that. He is the supreme absolute truth. He is the supreme absolute truth. He is doing this with you because he loves you and you love him. This is bhakti. Vidura is reminding Yudhishthira, you are so fortunate. You're so fortunate. The object of everybody's love is serving in your family. Right? So these are amazing things. Krishna gets purchased by love, by bhakti. Out of devotion to Krishna, you can purchase him. Yashodamai controls him, holds his ears and says, what did you do? Why did you steal? And he's so afraid. He says, no, Mama, just by mistake I did this. Don't punish me. It is prema. It is love. It is not ordinary activity going on there. It's not anger. She is enjoying that. You are my son. You are my son. Like that she's thinking. And she's enjoying. And she is also enjoying. I am being scolded by my mother. Punished by my mother. She is enjoying. So this is rasa. This is called rasa. In this material world, the Atma is looking for that original rasa. But because you have forgotten yourself, you have forgotten Krishna, only thing available is Maya rasa. Bhakti rasa and Maya rasa. So we are trying to get the same thing. Rupa Goswami has mentioned, it is like chewing the bamboo to get, thinking it is sugarcane. I want that same juice. You chew up the bamboo. What will you get? What juice you will get? Bitter juice you will get. You will get bitter juice. You are chewing the wrong thing. Punas charvita charvananam. Again and again chewing the same thing, hoping that I will get that, which I know, I have experienced. No, you will not get. It's very difficult to cross over the illusory energy. So, why we are here, what we are supposed to do, what we really desire, what is my need? Nate vidu swartha gatim hi vishnum. The soul doesn't understand that his real need is Krishna. Doesn't understand that. He is lost in ignorance. So, it's mentioned here, you can cross over this material world very easily with bhakti. If you don't take up bhakti, you will take a long time and a lot of endeavor with gyan. And you can just about clear. With Gyan, if you clear it, it's just cleared. And there is danger that you will fall back again. With Bhakti, if you clear, you will clear. You'll go past everything. And it's a long jump. It's a long jump. You'll go past all these things and land in pure love of Krishna. That is the discount. That is a wonderful offer of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Don't have to go through the regular thing. By just chanting Hare Krishna and rendering devotional service, you'll do leap directly into prema, love of Krishna. This is the great offer of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He himself is enjoying it, so he is offering it. So this is a simple philosophy. It's a philosophy of love. It's yoga of love. And everybody wants to be loved. Everybody wants to love. These two things in conditioned souls you can see. They'll be feeling this because I feel neglected, I feel lonely, I am hungry for love. Nobody is giving it to me. I tried this person, this person, all useless. I am always hungry. Only Krishna can satisfy you. Only Krishna can satisfy you. When you read about the gopis, you can see they are fully satisfied by Krishna. Especially, personally, he is attending to them. Why? Because your love is so pure. You love me so dearly, it's so great that I don't have anything to return to you. I want to give you something in return, but I don't have anything greater than this. So you be happy with this only. I have defeated. I don't have something greater to offer to you. This is Krishna's statement to the gopis. I am lost. In this mutual offering, I have lost. Your love for me is so great, I have nothing greater than that to offer to you. So important is Bhakti. We must take that very seriously. And so natural is Bhakti for the soul. So naturally love Krishna. That's why the more we hear about Krishna, the more we glorify Krishna, the more we do Kirtan of Krishna, we should simply fill our life with that. Reading Bhagavatam, reading Bhagavad Gita, associating with devotees and discussing that, and serving Krishna with love. So if you love Krishna, why you will not distribute Bhagavad Gita? If you love Krishna, won't you feel great distributing the Bhagavatam to others? You distribute out of love of Krishna. You need this. You please take this. I think you need it very much in your life. I love you because you are part and parcel of Krishna. I want to give you this experience. You must enjoy this. Out of love for the person whom you meet, you don't know him. But because you love Krishna, you will learn to love him. Why? You are part and parcel of Krishna. Because the tree is part and parcel of Krishna, you look after the tree. Because this earth is part and parcel of Krishna, out of love for Krishna, you look after and respect Mother Earth. You'll respect the cow. You'll respect every living entity because you're reminded of Krishna. You're reminded of Krishna and you can see the connection. And therefore you value. Everything becomes different in Krishna consciousness. If you start looking at everything with Krishna in the center, then your life completely changes. And your behavior changes, your character changes, the way you look at things change. That is called Krishna consciousness. That means you are in Krishna consciousness. And you don't care what people say. Because you are in love. You are in love. You don't care what people say. So it is mentioned here, devotees of the Lord will laugh, dance. See, having achieved love of Godhead, the devotees sometimes cry out loud, absorbed in thought of the infallible Lord. Sometimes they laugh, feel great pleasure, speak out loud to the Lord, dance or sing. Such devotees, having transcended material conditioned life, sometimes imitate the unborn Supreme by acting out his pastimes, and sometimes achieving his personal audience, they remain peaceful and silent. It's very different behavior. Prahlad Maharaj was mentioned like that. He was laughing, he was dancing, he was singing, he was very quiet sometime. He was in his own world. In his own world, absorbed in love of Krishna. You see? That's why, when you do Harinam Sankirtan, many people want to join actually. But social situations block them. What will my mother think? What will my boss is here? What will he think? What will my this thing think? So many things. And what they will do is, they'll tap their hands. This is the maximum they can do. So restricted, feeling so bad. One fine day, they'll say, I'm not bothered. They just start dancing, jump inside, like a mad guy. In the Sunday program, you can watch many people. Sannyasi also dancing. Oh my gosh. Like that. Sarvabhaumacharya, he was a very respected, highly revered Pandit. Everybody bows down to him. He's real, always books open and speaking to people. People come and take his ashirwad. A very decent, highly cultured Vedic follower, gentleman. He was dancing in the street like a madman with Lord Chaitanya. After Lord Chaitanya gave him blessing and showed him his Shadbhuja Gauranga form and gave him prasadam every day from this thing, he became mad. And people are wondering, my gosh, what happened to Sarvabhaumacharya? This old man is dancing like a madman on the street. They could not take it. They couldn't take it. But they don't understand that Sarvabhaumacharya cares two hoots for anybody now. All these days he was a Vedic follower telling about Mukti. Now he has abandoned everything. And he has gone into the streets and is dancing in great ecstasy, happy. I don't care what you think of me. You don't know what my feeling is. Lord Chaitanya, the Supreme Lord, the Parabrahman has come here, and what more there is to do? All my learning is stopped. Everything has been achieved. And he is coming to my house to take prasadam also. And you think I will not dance and chant? It's the happiest moment in my whole existence, not in this life alone. In my whole existence in the material world, this is the greatest moment. I should be dancing and hitting the ceiling. That's what Nammalvar also said. In happiness, they will, tulli. They will spring up like a grasshopper and their knees will touch their chin. Like that they will dance. Why? Become mad. They become mad. Parivatata jano yata tatava nanumukharu vikaro vichamayamaha harimadhira rasa matira uttha na vilutamo natamo nirvichamaha. I'm not getting the shloka properly. I am also excited. Parivartatu jano yata tathava. Let the people say what they want. Parivartatu jano. The parajana, outside people, let them say what they want. Hari rasa madhira mathali madda. I am maddened by Hari rasa. Right? And I will roll, I will sing, I will dance, I will, apply the mud on my face like a mad fellow. Who cares what you think? You are a fool. You should be doing this also along with me. This is the feeling. So don't think love of God is a small topic. It's a very intensely exciting topic for the conditioned soul. Because this is what you're looking for. This is the treasure. This is the nidhi. And Krishna has given it as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That is why Kirtan Rasa is like Rasa Leela. It's mentioned. When you do Kirtan, you can, if you get absorbed in the holy name, you can experience a certain happiness, a deep internal freedom and happiness, which that rasa will make you again and again, Kirtana, I want to enjoy that rasa. Because we are all rasikas. By nature, we are all rasika. How? Rasa with Krishna. Anything associated with Krishna we enjoy. So it's mentioned here, by following all the sadhana, all the devotional service that you may do, finally Krishna rewards you with this rasa. Okay, you take it. You can take it. I don't want mukti. I am not interested in mukti. I am interested only in this rasa. Madhurya rasa, Shanta rasa, Dasya rasa, Sakhya rasa, Vatsalya rasa. All this relationship with Krishna. This is the juice of life. This is what you're looking for. And a little bit of it you can get when we get together and we glorify Krishna, we hear about Krishna, we dance and chant glorifying Krishna in His names. And you will get that in full swing 100% as we develop our bhakti to the fullest extent. This is a goal of life. This is what we are after. And this is our prayer to Krishna. Somehow the other, Ainanda tanuja kinkaram patitam vam vishame bhavam budau kripaya tavapada pankajas dhuli saddrisham vichintaya. So sometimes some people think that we are not very practical people. என்னெல்லாமோ சொல்றீங்க நீங்க ஆசன்ல உட்காந்து ரசா லவ் அதெல்லாம், பட் ப்ராக்டிக்கலா எங்களுக்கு சாப்பிட சோறு இல்லை. This person is doing this is happening. Practically, why don't you do something? For them, practically means solving their roti kapda makan problem. That is the practical thing. Everybody should do that, including you are a religious movement. No, you should feed all the poor people. You should stitch clothes and give them. You should build houses for them. You should do them. You should go to the leper colony and clean up all their wounds. Who told you that this is what we are supposed to do? Who told you? This has become the definition of every religious society. They should do humanitarian work. They should do Manava Seva. They should do Manava Seva. Well, this is what is Manava Seva. Helping them to understand love of God and making them happy. Is it not Manava Seva? It's not Manava Seva? Of course it is. It's the greatest Manava Seva. Who is going to teach people about this? Right? So, you will see all our great acharyas have directly told people, fall in love with Krishna. There is no other business in life. Do everything possible to learn to love Krishna. This is the meaning of religion. That's why Krishna is saying in the end, Prabhupada is quoting that, Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja. Just give up all duties, all dharmas, everything. Business of life is to completely come under my shelter and we both together will enjoy love. He's inviting you. He's an exciting person actually. God is a very exciting person, the way it's presented in the Bhagavatam. He's all out to have fun with you. And He's calling you to have fun in a relationship with Him. Can you believe it? This is the meaning of the absolute truth. Not stand in the one place and meditate and become maunavadi and then become strict. So that's why people get so worried about spiritual life. I don't think I'll be able to do this. I want some fun, I want some engagement, I want some relationships. Life is about that. And this is exactly what is offered in the Bhagavatam and the Bhagavad Gita. Right? Hinduism is this only. So, Prabhupada has explained that exactly like that. He went and he made a wonderful feast, gave to everybody and said, dance, chant. This philosophy is so wonderful. He explained it correctly. And people took it. Because in your heart you will be able to see that this is correct. This is what I want. And there is God also packed in it. It's fun. So actually Bhakti Yoga is easy. It's fun. It is sweet. It is tasty. Every possible thing you see that you will adopt very easily. This is how we are calling everybody into Krishna consciousness. We are presenting to them. It is nice. You will like to do it. Loving God is a nice thing. It is a natural thing. You will like to do it. That's the way Krishna consciousness is presented by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that's why it's become easy for people in Kali Yuga to actually render the topmost activity practically and achieve the topmost benefit. Love of God, Krishna Prema. Om Tat Sat. Jai Shri Prabhupada Ki. Any question or comment? Yeah, go ahead. From? Yeah.
What is the difference between devotional service and pure devotional service?
Devotional service is general terminology. Pure devotional service is specific terminology. Generally, if you go to Vaishal Street, you will get jewelry. Correct? Eh? Vaishal Street, Opnakara Street, Pona, you can buy all jewelry. இல்லைங்க, I want 24 karat gold studded with pure diamonds. That you will get in this shop only. There's one place you can get that pure. Very few people go there. Why? It costs a lot. Very costly. There are many places where there's a lot of rush. People give you something that looks like gold, which is not at all gold. Plated, cheap. But all of them are called jewelry. Right? But you'll get here, Paka, 24 karat gold, set in pure diamond imported from South Africa, mined there, and it costs money. So, generally, jewelry, inge kadikinga. Real jewelry where you get, inge kadikinga. Specific. Right? So that's the meaning of generally devotional service and pure devotional service. Lord Chaitanya has told us repeatedly, opt for pure devotional service. So, it's mentioned here, Anya abhilashita shunyam jnana karmadi anavratam anukulyena Krishna anusilanam bhaktiruttama. Pure devotion is devoid of any karma, jnana, yoga. That is what we are seeking and trying to get. That's the difference. I hope that is clear, Alankrita. Any other question or comment? Yes. It's very easy. We're imitating all the time. Material life is a big imitation. First of all, we try to imitate God. Then we get a slap from material nature. And then we continue to imitate. Till we get a kick. Then we continue to imitate. Then you get a whack. Then you continue to imitate. Life after life, we are trying to do that. Imitation is very easy for us to do. We are used to it. So many janmas we have been doing it. But pure love, that we have forgotten over a long period of time. Because we live a life of a fake life, faking it. If you actually look at what we are doing, we are not living according to who we are. We are living according to whom we are told to be. So, it's not real. So, if you talk about love of Mother Yashoda and us imitating it, first of all, there's no chance of imitating it. Imitating is not pure. Because you're using the word imitating, which means I want to do the same thing she is doing. I don't care about her qualification for doing it. I want to do it. So you'll do all this external imitation. A lot of the imitation that you can do is all external and superficial. Everybody does that. You want to imitate some film actor, some celebrity, some great. In the morning I went for a walk, so many people playing cricket. Each one thinking he is Tendulkar. Very serious. Another guy is thinking he is Dhoni. Another fellow is thinking, very seriously they are thinking. And what they are playing with, rubber ball. Finally. Pace, running for a long time, coming up, bowling fast with a rubber ball. And he's wearing pads and everything for rubber ball. It's all imitation only, If it's rubber ball, you don't need to put all this. But I want to feel like Tendulkar pacing a hard a cricket ball. But you go and see there, everybody is thinking all sorts of things. Putting a cap and everything. They're can make out they're imitating. But it's all normal. It's okay. Everybody is imitating because the bowler is imitating, the batsman is imitating, the wicket keeper is imitating, the fielder is imitating, the umpire is also imitating. None of them are any cricket players really. You go and see, you get all sorts of cricket players. Two girls are sitting and playing cricket in a corner. I told him. And then a husband and wife are alone playing cricket in another corner. It's full, everybody wants to imitate. Whether I know or I don't know, it does not matter. I want to play cricket. Like I saw. Imitate. Life is all about imitation. It's imitation. So, pure love of Krishna, the way the gopis and Yashoda and the Gopas and all are doing, that is the direct opposite of what we do in this world. It's 180 degrees this side. That's pure. We are capable of that. So that's why we are awakening our love for Krishna. Everybody has got it dormant inside him. But by performing this sadhana, your original love of Krishna comes out. Right? Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema Sadhya Kabunoi Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Koreye Udaya. It is not coming from outside. Shravanadi Shuddha, starting from hearing carefully, your consciousness becomes purified. Koreye Udaya, it will come out, it will rise from inside and come out. We are all capable of that. So you don't have to imitate. You simply work on bringing out your love of Krishna. It will happen. By Krishna's mercy it happens. Don't become impatient or anything. Simply do it. Simply do it. Because even doing it in sadhana also is relishable. Hare prasadam yar, dancing, chanting, association, it is still even. So don't imitate. Imitation is waste of time. In the end you get nothing but death. You would simply die. And you'll worry about all the imitation things that you did. Can somebody please record this and keep in a big library? Will you open a museum for me? Will somebody make a bust of me and put and say, here lived this great person and he did all these nonsensical imitation things? There's so many of them. So many junk. Everybody is great to performances. What's the use of all your story? There's no use. It's all imitation. It'll all be drowned in pralaya one fine day. But what remains is Krishna, you and your relationship with Krishna, waiting to be realized. Life after life, pralaya after pralaya, creation after creation, that is permanent. So we are directly touching the real when we chant Hare Krishna. When we become devotees, you are becoming the real person you are. Reality. Right? So if you continue to do this, you will also actually be doing what Yashoda is doing, according to your constitution position. Alright? Yes. Any other question? Yeah. That's devotional service. Building the temple is devotional service. Sweeping the floor is devotional service. Speaking Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam is devotional service. Sadhana, part of your sadhana under the instruction of the Acharya, you are doing. Because he told it is devotional service you do. We are building the temple for many others also to do Shravana Kirtana. Selfishly, you alone will sit in your room and do Shravana Kirtana. By building the temple, we'll call many people to do together. Would you like that, or would you like to alone be tucked away somewhere and do your own Shravana Kirtana with 3-4 of you alone? You will get devotional service by helping others to get devotional service. Jivere doya. It's mentioned. So would you like to do that? They're saying that you get faster devotional service if you help others to also to get devotional service. Would you like to get it faster, or would you like to wait for eons by doing it on your own in a corner somewhere in the Himalayas? Pardon? It doesn't say only Shravana Kirtana. It says Jivera Doya and Shravana Kirtana. So this is part of Jivera Doya. Because it's the instruction of the Acharya that you do this. Distribute my books. Prabhupada, can I not only read your books? Books are meant for reading, not for distributing. But he said, no, you read and distribute. You read my books and you distribute my books. To both he said. Why? Because by distributing the books, you will earn more credit. And Krishna will come closer to you faster. You will get blessings to, unveil your pure devotion. By your own sadhana and by your effort alone, you are not getting. You are getting by blessing of Krishna. But what you are saying is like, I will do my Shravana Kirtana. Krishna must give me love. It is not some examination you write in this thing. If I attend all my sessions, if I do all my practicals properly, if I get full attendance and I have run this thing, I have studied properly, I wrote the exam and I go 70-80%, you must give me marks. You must. No, you can even be denied. Why? Why in devotional service? You have to get up and learn to love Krishna. It's not only the sadhana. Actually, sadhana is easy to do, but to wake up spiritually and exercise your love for Krishna, that is the real thing you should do. So out of all the sadhana that you do, you should get love of Krishna. So here is Prabhupada telling, you help others also to do it, it will happen faster for you. Awakening of love will happen faster. That's why. We should share also, no? Is love of Krishna something great, treasure? Would you not like to share it with some others also? Huh? We're not asking you to share the love of God. The process of love of God you can share, no? Because that's what you got now. Whatever you have got, you can share, no? What do you think? The process of love of God you have got, and they will also, others also will process it along with you, and everybody will get love of God together. That's called Sankirtan. Everybody together, let us get the love of God. That's also Sankirtan. That's the difference between Mayavadis. And Mayavadis will be bothered about their own liberation. Devotees are bothered about everyone's love of God. And it is free. Krishna will establish relationship with everybody. They are not going to lose anything. They will only gain. By giving, you gain. Yes, any other question or comment? Om Tat Sat. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Nittai Guru Premanande.